Big significant breakthrough according to reports from the Uruguayan media on what's happening with Manuel Ugarte. We've been hearing all afternoon that things are moving forward. Agent Mendes has been jetted in to try and sort out this absolute carnage, which is this transfer window. This saga with Manuel Ugarte may be coming to an end. It is looking ever more likely that Manchester United will get their top target. All of the information and all the news is what's happening there as well. And Fofana as well, with Sky saying that United are actually preparing a bid. Fofana left out of the Monaco squad, just like Ugarte was left out of his squad, just like Sander Berge was left out of his squad. Which one is coming to Manchester United? It's one of the three, or maybe two. If United sell enough players, they will get two of them. United definitely, though, buying a midfielder. We've got to start with Ugarte because that is the news just coming out right now. I'm going to get into that latest tweet that has just dropped from the Uruguayan side of things regarding the breakthrough, apparently. And in the last few hours, that's happened. It could actually be within the next few hours that we get significant updates on Ugarte and a deal possibly being agreed between United and PSG. Let's break it all down, go through all of the news and see what we think. Get involved in the live chat, guys. Make sure you get your comments in. If I don't get to your live comments while we're on the show, drop them in the comment section after the live is finished. I'll get back to every comment that comes in tonight, guys, because there is loads right now. It is hot topic United transfers right now. Please do give the video a like. 1,000 likes on this video because we've got big significant news and you all love the evening shows anyway. Make sure you have subscribed. We have just smashed 54,000 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. We are motoring at a very fast pace. You won't miss anything if you are subscribed. Make sure you hit that bell notification as well to make sure you're fully updated on everything Manchester United. Whoa, what a night we are having right now. Let's get into everything that's going down. I'm going straight to the tweet right at the bottom of your screen there. I do apologise if I say the accounts wrong. Big publications and massive accounts from over in South America. I'll say Ovaxini and El Pasai. I think that's how you say it. Both of these accounts reporting new just in the last few hours, major progress has been made on the Manuel Ugarte to Manchester United deal. According to sources close to the player, the transfer could be closed in the next few hours. Agent George Mendes and George Chijane, I think that is, sorry again for the pronunciation if wrong, are travelling to Manchester today to finalise the deal. Mendes on the package from both clubs and George Chijane on the other. I hope I don't have to say that name too many times because I sound like an absolute fool saying it. I'm sure someone will correct me on the pronunciation of that man. But he does the personal side of things, so he will negotiate the contract side of things for Manuel Ugarte. Well, George Mendes, super agent as we all know, who has done a deal for Manchester United already this summer in Lenny Yoro, is now looking to finalise the deal for Manuel Ugarte from PSG to Manchester United. What do we reckon to this? Because this has not been the only news. Let's go through what Fabrizio Romano said. George Mendes is in England to discuss Manuel Ugarte to Manchester United. United need the price to be reduced or one more sale. Otherwise, they will go for the cheaper option. We know there are plenty of offers in for Manchester United players. We talked about Scott McTominay having near as many 6 clubs after him, including Napoli now. So Manchester United are going to make something happen. Romano saying there, I think hedging his bets a little bit by saying if United make a sale or PSG drop their price, United are in. I think United will get the price dropped and make a sale. So does this mean, like them publications from Uruguay saying right now, that Manchester United and PSG have struck a deal regarding Manuel Ugarte? The movement on this deal has been significant from many sources over the last few hours. Florian Plettenberg, deal and negotiations for Manuel Ugarte difficult but still on, capitals. As George Mendes wants to make the deal with Manchester United happen. Of course he does. It's more valuable to him. And contacts with Manchester United have already in good relations with every single agent we have worked with. Kia Jurabjian for Zirkzee. Plettenberg, oh, it's not Plettenberg, but obviously George Mendes for Lenny Yoro, Pimenta for both De Ligt and Mazraoui, who we're expecting an official announcement for tonight. And now we've got George Mendes again making his second sale with one of his clients to Manchester United. It is all happening right now. Get into the likes, guys. We already have 1,300 in the room, only 5 minutes in. Mega thank you. We've only got 240 likes. Like the video if you're liking this news right now, guys, that Manuel Ugarte is moving closer to Manchester United, according to South American reports. These are not small accounts. They are not nobodies. I have actually had people messaging me, people within the media messaging me, DMing me this afternoon, telling me that PSG are under significant pressure to make this deal happen now. There was a rumour going around, and this sort of correlates with what's happening right now, in that PSG might have to sell and are under pressure to sell to actually balance their books. We talked about it, we rumoured about it, but they're under pressure to sell simply because they need to finance the deals that they've already done. We are talking, obviously, about the Desiree Doué that's coming in. They need money for him because they spent the majority of their funds on the centre-back. I think Nacho or someone like that he's called. Can't remember the one from Germany. And João Neves, obviously. So they've already spent quite a lot of money, and they need money back in very, very quickly to start balancing everything out. So is this what all of these people talking about within the media mean about what's happening right now and the pressure that's on PSG to push this forward? It is big and it is significant right now. I'm going to come to your chats and super chats in a moment, guys. Stay there, please, because I want to get through absolutely every bit of news regarding this, because it is significant. It is a lot. So, Jack Talbot as well. Also, there is a degree of confidence that a deal will be agreed upon between PSG and United for Ugarte, but likely towards the end of the window when Man United can get a better terms. More on this one, which is, where are we at now? Where's the next one? Which is from Sports Witness as well. Manchester United and PSG are closer to an agreement for the signing of Manuel Ugarte after negotiations over the weekend. So they're seeing something happened over the weekend between the two clubs. PSG are lowering their demands and Ugarte is pushing for the move. We have more news. Manchester United top officials met on Monday to discuss strategy for the remainder of the window. A midfield is a priority focus between now and deadline day, with Manuel Ugarte still the top target for Manchester United. And let's just finalise everything off, which is a few people talking about Collier and his development regarding coming through at Manchester United, and the club don't want to get in the way of that. It's complete and utter garbage, really. He will progress no matter what. Right now, United need another player in. You don't chase a target all summer to then come out and say that we don't want to bring that target in because Collier is going to get, and his development is going to get interrupted. It's a bit of a nonsense, to be honest. We know that Collier is going to progress anyway, and if he's playing with better players, he will learn more from them players. We cannot thrust Collier right in to the team this year, and United need players this season. So Ugarte, with the sheer amount of news and different stories and different people coming out talking about this deal now, there has to be something happening, or something is going on right now with Manuel Ugarte. There's too many people talking about it, and it's going to be very significant, I think, this. And over the next couple of days, maybe this week now, we will hear even more news regarding Manuel Ugarte on this. We've got a poll up right now. How many players will Manchester United have in before the window shuts? 1, 2, or 3? Or three or more, basically. Get voting on that poll, guys, right now. We are going to get announcements. We may even get the announcements while we are live regarding Mazraoui and Matthias de Ligt. United moving fast. It's like, if United actually make a move, or we announce something, or say that an agreement is in place, the deal moves very, very quickly. Like 2 days later, bang, Mazraoui, de Ligt. Already training with the squad. Romano's already confirmed it. We've seen the pictures of it, for God's sake, that were leaked out on social media. That deal is done. I feel like now that Ugarte has been left out by Enrique, this is now moving forward. You don't get to this stage. It is interesting how Manchester United's top 3 midfield targets right now are not playing. You get to a stage where you're 2 weeks left in the window and clubs cannot take the risk They cannot take the risk. United did it with Wan-Bissaka. When deals get close, players don't play. United have got to make moves here. We've got 3 players. We cannot bring them all in. Ugarte, priority. He is not going to play for PSG now until the end of this transfer window, I would say. Because United are negotiating. And United will wait if they have to till the end of the window. But Jorge Mendes being in the country to discuss this, and that's come directly from Fabrizio Romano, so you can take that as gospel that this is happening. When Jorge Mendes comes to town, things start moving. When he starts travelling to make deals happen, you know there's a reason why he's coming. And there has been something said, whether it be the report from Sport Witness, which has said that Manchester United and PSG have come closer or within negotiations this weekend, and something significant has happened there, to the one that's just come out now from Uruguay, from the players' side of things, saying that he's not in this squad or in the training match day friendlies for PSG because he is very close to a move being agreed within the next few hours. That's what they're saying right now. So that's from the South American side of thing. That was a whirlwind opening to the show, guys. I'm going to come to your chats and let's see what you've got to say about this. Can I Dave with a super chat first of all? My first ever Old Trafford match was Ollie 5-0 versus Liverpool loss. Can't wait to return there to see a better team. You are going to be seeing a better team, mate, and make sure you do come over and see us when you are at Old Trafford, mate. Was wondering why. Let's just see now some more of your chat. 1 second, guys. Not like before when guys would sign and we wouldn't see them for 2 weeks because loser bankers were more concerned with marketing them versus getting them ready to play. Very true. Ugarte and Berger, who's the third? I don't know if there's going to be a third. I don't like. Look, from what Romano said and what we've just read there, it's 1 or 2. I think that's it. Window shut. And you know what? If United do bring in 6 players in this window, I said I was expecting 5, 6, over the moon with that. Are they significant signings that are going to help Manchester United? Yeah, signings that we needed. We've replaced players that have left, and we've brought players in on top. And we've done good business in doing so. It's going to be very interesting what the deal is for Manuel Ugarte, though. That's what everybody's looking at right now. How much will it actually be? We're already nearly halfway through to our target of 1,000 likes, guys. Thank you. Keep them coming in, everyone. Around about 2,000 in the room. Again, thank you, everybody, for your support. Keep sharing the video as well. I've got a little announcement at the end of the video for you guys as well about something happening with FUTV. So stay tuned to the end, guys, for that. Let's just see now. Well, they'd want to hurry the F up on getting cracking on these deals. We got to be prepared, and as can be for the first game of the season. We do know that with Mazraoui and De Ligt both training today, we are now waiting for that press conference, which I think is Thursday, maybe even tomorrow. I'll have to double check that, because now, big up to you as well. Let me know. When's Ten Hag's press conference? Because the question's going to be asked regarding De Ligt and Mazraoui and if they're going to be playing in that Fulham game. I think it might actually be tomorrow because we're playing Friday. It's tomorrow or Thursday, the press conference, obviously, with us playing Friday. It'd be interesting to see what Ten Hag does in answering questions regarding De Ligt and Mazraoui. Both training today, both in conversation with Ten Hag. Another 2 training days before we go into that game on Friday. So plenty of time to get these players ready. In terms of messages and what they know and how they're going to cope with the system, they know Ten Hag's system, so no issue there. So I expect them both to play. We're short on left back, we're short on centre back. Both fit, both available. I think they both play. Ten Hag will blow this all up now and just say no in the press conference, as he usually does, but I can't see why he wouldn't want to with 2 players that he knows very well and will work for him. We get Ugarte and Fofana. We can buy a polish. We can buy polish for Branthwaite to polish his boots for another season. There are still people talking about Branthwaite. That is still going around, by the way. Adam really inspires a lot of likes. I watch other channels getting 1 to 2, 1/10 and lower, and Adam just gets insane numbers. Kind of cool. Thanks for that, Bjorn. I think we just like it, don't we? We like our United news. We like to be involved, guys, don't we? That's what it is. We're over 500 likes just on that mark already. 14 minutes in. There's going to be 1,000 while we're live. I know there is. We've got so much to talk about. Adam is sorting it off. Bless him. What? Sorting off? I don't know what that means. Everything's so positive. Isn't it refreshing? Yes, it is refreshing. It's brilliant. And I'm just loving the news right now. Like every time, I'm literally constantly checking every single source and asking so many questions because there's news every single minute right now. The possibility of one or two, let's discuss that. One or two midfielders, because there are reports coming out as well regarding Manchester United only being able to buy one. Romano has said PSG need to bring the price down or sell a player. I've said before at the top of this show, we will bring the price down and I think we will sell a player. But that's not going to stop United buying two midfielders if we get the chance to. The Collier news, I don't really pay much attention to it because no one's expecting him to start games anyway. And I don't think these players necessarily are all going to get in his way. Manchester United need an abundance of depth. Ten Hag had bemoaned the depth all last season. We need it and we're getting it. Manchester United could easily bring in two midfielders. The Fofana bid is a very, very strange one. That I don't understand. Like Sky have come out today and said that Manchester United are ready in a bid for Fofana. Like they're going in for him. 1 year left on his contract. 17 million is the mark. They want closer to 30. We know that they can't negotiate anything down on that because he's got 1 more year left and they're going to end up losing absolutely everything if that is the case. So when you look at it, you have to say that Fofana is an easier target. Ugarte, we're just going to chase him down because we have been doing for so long and we don't want to miss out on our top target. We played the transfer game. We walked away. We came back. Like the Muppeteers were talking last night, and when we were talking earlier this morning in the early morning show about them walking away and coming back, literally playing the big teams at their own game. And it's nice to see. It is. They've just said, look, we're not buckling right yet. We've got a fit squad that we can get through these first 2 games of the season with before the window shuts, and we're happy with that to get through that. And we'll wait till the end of the window. No problem at all. And PSG, it does look like, and United must have got wind of some form of financials. Like, this is what we don't take into consideration and how you can work with agents. Yes, you can say that they absolutely extortionate the market and they take absolute millions for probably, well, they take more than what they need to and inflate prices beyond and put clubs in a bit of trouble. But if you're a big enough club and you work with agents, you can find out extra information. No doubt that Mendes will know the situation at PSG. He is massively connected. And he's probably said to United again, look, no one else is coming in for him because he wants to come to you, Ugarte this being, with Mendes being his agent. Wait it out and this deal will happen. He did the same thing with Lenny Yoro. Liverpool walked away because they didn't think they could compete with Real Madrid. But Liverpool didn't attach themselves to George Mendes. They didn't go down the agent road like United have done with every single player that they've bought this season. I keep saying it and no one listens. Like the importance of agents right now, they run the game. You only have to look at all the other deals United have done. We did it with Xerxes, with Kia Joorabchian. All we were talking about was agent fees and the agent. Mendes came in for Yoro. Like Liverpool just didn't even look at it or even try to attempt to get Yoro because they thought Real Madrid in. But Mendes and his relationship with United made that work. He told them what to do. This is what it's going to take. He still wants to go Madrid, but if you want to attack, this is the best form of attack. Bang, Yoro through the door. West Ham was going to get Mazraoui, and then the agent fell apart, and the situation with the agent cost them the deal. Instead, Manchester United, good relationship with Rafael Pimenta. In comes De Ligt, in comes Mazraoui. Agent issues for other clubs, but not Manchester United. You could say, yeah, because we're paying over the top for these leading agents, but then look at the fees that Manchester United are paying for these players and try and tell me that they're not good deals. They all are good deals. Really good prices that United wouldn't have paid on the old regime. And now moving in for Manuel Ugarte. And who is at the forefront again and top of the headlines? George Mendes. And this deal now, again, like all of the others, when them agents step in, they play right into Manchester United's hands. And that's why United take advantage and end up getting these players above everybody else. Why? Because we have got football men and football structure that understands how football works in the transfer market. And that's why we're getting these deals done. Why did we get Obi Martin? Why did we get all of these other players? Because we have a football effing structure in place at Manchester United, and that is all that matters in this game. When you've got people who know how to work, sometimes manipulate the market, it goes in your favour. Something that we haven't had for over a decade. And we're catching up fast in one summer. My God. Another super chat in. Coming back to your chats now, guys. Glenn C with a super. Thank you, Glenn. Did you see the news about Michael Appleton returning to United as loans manager? Another former head coach. United are collecting them. You could say jobs for the boys. Jobs where needed is more to the story. I did see that, Glenn. Actually, that is a story that is about. I was probably going to talk about that towards the end of this show. It is significant as well because we've got people in departments everywhere. So Jim Radcliffe was talking about Erik ten Hag's job and how he was trying to do his job while managing above and below him. He's now put a team in around him which just takes care of everything. Ten Hag rolls up to Carrington and says, right, boys, yes, you okay? You okay? Let's get training. Let's get down to tactics. When he goes to his press conferences now, Ten Hag can just say, yeah, well, ask them. That's the hierarchy dealing with that. Nothing else matters. That's what's important right now for Manchester United. That is everything. And it's working. It's working an absolute treat. By the way, guys, you just broke the record for live viewers in one stream again. You've broke it twice in one day. We are over 2,500 on our way to 2,600. I dare you to push as close to that 3,000 live mark as you possibly can. Share the video, like the video, hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on anything. I'm into the chat again. Let's just get through the super chats before we finish. Kaz has said I've missed one, so I'm just going to go through them again. Adam on Belgian news. They talking Eriksen maybe transfer to Anderlecht are possible. Look, United, in this recruitment meeting, like we just said in the news, they went through everything. Priority being bringing in a midfielder. Alongside that, Fabrizio Romano comes out with the news saying that Manchester United need to lower the price for Ugarte, and they need to bring another player. They need to sell another player, alongside this recruitment meeting. Again, every time we have a recruitment meeting, I said this the other day, something happens in the market instantly. We get news coming out, and it's happening again. Every time we do something or have a meeting, something happens and significant news comes out elsewhere. We do have a super chat in from Kaz. I think that's what she was saying. Every player we're linked with every player we're linked to is benched. No, they're not benching them. Please don't bench them. We need to see some new players on that pitch. We've got enough of them now. It'll be typical Ten Hag, won't it? Actually, having all of his new signings all on the bench for the first game after all the excitement. I do think we will see at least one of Mazraoui or Matthias de Ligt. I mean, we need a left back. We need a left back in. I'm just checking in now. They're not playing. Right, okay, yeah. Kaz has just got me completely confuddled there. Sorry, she's sending me messages on the private as well saying I read that out wrong. She's right. I got it wrong. Basically, everyone who we're going for is on the bench. As in, nobody's playing games. Like we said at the top of the show, if you have just joined us right now, because there's quite a few people in, Manchester United's top three targets: Ugarte, not playing. Fofana, not playing. Zander Berger, not playing. It's got to the stage of the window where we are now in a stage where teams cannot take risks anymore. They cannot play players because they might get a move and they're worth too much money to them at this stage. So big decisions start happening now. We are officially into the last 2 weeks of the transfer window and United are making their moves. Just to go over the breaking news that we broke right at the top of the show, guys. I'll just read it out again for anybody who's just joining us. The tweet is also at the bottom of your screen there in latest tweets, which says, in the last few hours, major progress has been made on the Manuel Ugarte to Manchester United deal. According to sources close to the player, the transfer could be closed in the next few hours. Agent Mendes and George Chichain are travelling to Manchester today to finalise the deal. That's come from the Uruguayan side of things, from the South American side of things. Big publications there talking about what's actually happening. We just had a super chat, thank you, from Belgium, which said that they're talking about Anderlecht moving for Christian Eriksen. back onto what Romano says, and United possibly needing to sell players so they can get Ugarte done. It isn't going to stop Manchester United moving for both Fofana and Ugarte, Amrabat and Fofana, whichever combination you want. Sander Berge, we talked about it earlier on, one of 3 according to The Athletic on their reports today. And that was that United have got all of these players lined up, personal terms pretty much laid out, just got to agree fees. And none of these players are probably going to play now up until the deadline day. So, looking at everything that's actually happening, Kadoglu not in the elite ballers come out there. Kadoglu is not in the Fenerbahce squad. I think Kadoglu is getting a move to the Premier League no matter what. That's why he's not in the Fenerbahce squad right now. Kadoglu is either going to Brighton or Manchester United. I can't see it being United now. The priorities are midfielders. So if Kadoglu isn't playing, sadly for us United fans who really wanted Kadoglu, he's probably going to another Premier League club. He said he wants to go to the Prem. He will go to the Prem. United were interested, but they are not going to be getting him ahead of a midfielder. So Jim Radcliffe said Eric was even trying to get the roof fixed. He did, Cornish mate. And he's putting people where they need to be. The agent story regarding from Uruguay that Adam is referencing is on Twitter. It is. It's at the bottom of the screen, Graham. You can see it on my screen. That's the actual tweet, mate. And the accounts are above there. That's what I always do. That tweet is always, the important tweet is always at the bottom of the screen. Adam, I'm late to the party, but we're buying like the world's ending tomorrow. Get it done, United, says Punch. It does seem like that, doesn't it? Kieran also says, now all we need to do is go out on the pitch, win, and wait the last few days, see 4 come in, 4 out, and that's that. Wishful thinking there. 2,600, nearly enough, 2,700 in the room with us, guys. Thank you so much for your contributions and joining us. Is Mendes the left back agent, as in Kadoglu's agent, Leo says? No, I don't know, actually. I don't know. He's a busy man right now anyway. I will prefer Fofana and Ugarte. Ugarte can be our main traditional DM and Fofana can play the 6th role because he's so good with the ball and he's more of a forward midfielder. I personally would take Sander Berge and Ugarte would be my favourite 2. That's who I would like. Like people were saying to me before when I asked the question on the midday show, we had hundreds of comments on that. Thank you, guys, as well. I think we nearly responded to every single one. And we'll do the same tonight as well. So get your comments in. If I've missed your live chats and you want to get a message across, when the video finishes, guys, do comment, please, on the video. And I will come back to you on that as well. Get your thoughts across. A lot of people earlier on were saying that they prefer Ugarte and Amrabat. It's like, no, 2 of the same player. Like, we're not going to get Amrabat and Ugarte. I think it will be it'll be Ugarte and Sander Berge or something like that. Different combination because United are looking to sell Scott McTominay and you need a more forward-thinking midfielder, an 8-style midfielder next to Kobbie Mainoo, which I think Sander Berge would be perfect for to come in. But yes, it's a bit of a minefield. It is a bit of a transfer frenzy. Like the thumbnail says, there is all sorts of news flying around everywhere. Do not expect this to stop anytime soon. This is just going to be full throttle all the way through now till the end, until United get all their players in. Summerton 64, welcome to the Members Club. New member in the house. Thank you very much. Keep your comments coming in. Adam, have a lie down. No, I've got to keep talking, mate. I'm too excited. Can't handle it. Fofana is good on the ball and off the ball too, it says Anthony. Adam, I think the Glazers have done well this window. What do you think? Not the Glazers, mate. Ineos have done well this window. The Glazers did well in realising that they couldn't rinse any more money out of Manchester United. And they've brought someone in to actually make them money. So they've done well on that side of things, definitely. Right, other news which is going on right now. I'm bringing you everything. We will talk about Appleton and the poach. By the way, if anyone was wondering what was happening with Luke Shaw and the annoyance of what's going on, we said, and people came back at me and said that it's not, you're you need to get behind Luke Shaw. You need to actually just look at it. It might be his fitness just coming back. He's injured, guys. There's news coming out that Luke Shaw has picked up a calf injury. The left back will hopefully be back after the international break. Another 2 months off for Luke Shaw. Oh, God. Can you believe this guy? Honestly. Oh, my days. Like, Mazraoui starts the game against Fulham. I'm sorry. It's done. If Ten Hag isn't going to play a mass, then Mazraoui starts at left back. Or even Dalot would start at left back and Mazraoui on the right. Whichever way he wants to work it. The confirmation that Luke Shaw is out injured again that's just come through is enough for us to realise that this guy is just not going to be reliable enough for Manchester United ever again. We talked about his contract and where we're at, and now we're never going to be able to sell Luke Shaw. We won't. No one will buy Luke Shaw. No one's going to buy him while his contract's on. When his contract comes to an end, he'll be about 30, and no one's going to buy that injury record, I'm afraid. I think Luke Shaw is getting close to retirement at this stage. He keeps coming in, he keeps going out. He's getting hamstrings, he's getting calves, he's getting recurrences of his broken leg. When this starts happening to a player, the writing is on the wall. There's only so much you can do to help a player be fit. But if you're helping the player be fit for odd games here and there and not consistently through a season, then you have to start making tough decisions. And I think Luke Shaw himself is going to have to look at this and go, maybe I am not going to be able to commit to Manchester United. Maybe I am going to be that player that just isn't going to be able to play consecutive games. If that is the case, do we not just make the decision? Forget about Luke Shaw. Don't have him in your plans. If he can get himself fit, just give him the time to do what he's got to do and get fit. I'm taking him out of the equation completely right now, Luke Shaw. Forget it. Luke Shaw is not going to be fit for Manchester United this season. That's my mindset right now. I'm just looking at everyone else. I'm looking at Malacia ahead of Luke Shaw right now. I'm looking at Mazraoui and Dalot ahead of Luke Shaw right now. I just don't want to rely on him anymore because he isn't reliable enough. And we'll end up getting let down by him again. It's not his fault. I feel sorry for him, yeah. But it's just the way it is. It's tough. And mate, a bit of tough love and a reality talking is what people actually need. Like Luke Shaw, forget him. Done. Guys, let me know. Get in the comment section again. Doesn't even play for England. A mass all the way, says Barry. The only time Luke Shaw isn't injured is when he's with England. Scam list completely and rip up that contract. Another deadbeat, says Babs. Going right into the jugular there. Love that from Babs. Another deadbeat. We need a left back so bad. No, honestly, I don't think we do. Like Malacia, Dalot, Mazraoui, Amas, I think we've got enough there. We do. And honestly, I'm happy with the situation we've got there right now. Look, if Luke Shaw can come in and play the odd cameo, fine. I just won't ever rely on him being consistent ever again. I'm done with Luke Shaw on that side of it. He isn't Man United's number one left back anymore in my eyes. You can't go through season after season like this with that injuries. It's like Martial. All the talent under the sun, never available. Too injured. So, no, I loved him. Great player when fit. But it's time to move on. Move away from Luke Shaw. That's where I'm at. I'm not even getting concerned about it. I just laugh at the situations right now. It sounds bad saying that because I'm not laughing at him because I do feel sorry for him at the same time. But as fans, we need to move past this now. We need to move to Luke Shaw never being available to United and have that mindset. And then when he does actually turn up, it might actually feel like a bit of a bonus. It does. We're almost at 1,000 likes. Well done, guys. Thanks for mentioning that in the chat as well. Keep them likes coming. Hit that 1,000 mark. Pushing 2,700 people in the room. Keep them coming in. Mama Raz says, hijack Kadoglu deal. Barry says, these English players are too much hype. Remember Spain on Tifo? Yep. Mario Hermoso is not coming. No, he's not. Is someone talking about that in the chat? United have already said no to that. Andrew in the chat says, how did Shaw get any criticism from Top Reds while Martial didn't get any criticism from Top Reds? Well, Martial got criticism for all the time, less injuries than Burger King Shaw. That's harsh. One felt sorry for Martial. No one felt sorry for Martial when this happened. Look, I felt sorry for Martial, but I just never would get behind him. Like, his body language and attitude was the issue I had with Martial. The injuries on top of it, that was just him. I just didn't like the guy in the end. Watching that guy mopes off the pitch and then seeing what he did in the mix zone when I was over in Seville, literally spending more time in the home dressing room with Seville celebrating after knocking United out than his own dressing room with Manchester United. That's where I ended it with Martial. Like, forget it, mate. See you later. That's just a massive disrespect. I don't care if you was on loan there wasting your time the season before. You just got knocked out of a cup competition and you're in there with a team celebrating after winning, after knocking your team out. You know, that team that's paying you $250,000 a week. That was me with Martial. Nothing else. Done. Not many people would have seen that. I think I was talking about it at the time, but I was probably that gutted that we got absolutely smashed by Seville that no one picked up on it. But yeah, that's what I was with Martial. Luke Shaw, his injury record, a lot of people have said, and I probably have to believe it now, is that it was worse than Martial's. And like I just said then, like, get to a stage where you just have to say, no, just move past it. That's what we have to do right now. And I think Manchester United fans are coming to that point now with it. If we start well, I bet these injured players suddenly feel better and come back quickly when the vibe is better. Do you know what, Ian? That's a good point now. I think you're going back to the Wayne Rooney sort of comments there, aren't you? The Wayne Rooney comments where some of these players are just faking injuries. Even Graham Souness said he was told that somebody, and I don't pay any attention to Graham Souness, but he brought it up as well as Wayne Rooney, which is why it was relevant. Like, some of these players are actually faking injuries. They just don't want to play, which is absolutely ludicrous. Beyond ludicrous that that's the case. But yes, I just feel like Luke Shaw, since he broke his leg, has been inconsistent. And we all know that one injury and trying to repair that injury causes issues with other. And it was such a bad leg break, he was never going to be able to come back from it, I don't think. Hamstrings, calves, everything with Luke Shaw. It's actually a result of that original broken leg. Sadly, a good player, career ruined. Harry says, Ericsson, Luke Shaw, Rashford, McTominay, Maguire, Malacia, Anthony, Sancho, please inform them McDonald's looking for them. Where are we at with the next ones? Just check now. Also, guys, yeah, by the way, quick update on tonight's action. 8 o'clock tonight, United couple. The link is in the description right now. I've just pinned it to the top of the chat. Episode 16 of Behind the Scenes. Me and Kaz talking about everything going on with United. Another little challenge for you guys in there as well. Another game that we played in the podcast. Episode 16 is out tonight at 8 o'clock. Please do go over and watch it. Click on the link after the show's finished here. Give your thoughts on it. Give us your feedback. And let us know what you think on that. Get involved in what we get on with as well there. Over 1,000 likes while live. Only the second time the channel has ever done that. Amazing job, guys. Xerxes not injured, T-Fan. No, he's not. He played a game behind closed doors on Sunday. And yeah, let's just go over everything that's gone down again. By the way, Alejandro Garnacho cut his pre-season short to get back in time for the Community Shield. Whereas we've seen the likes of the City players being held back and not coming back to training until after the Community Shield, Garnacho made the decision himself. He wasn't scheduled to come back. He made the decision himself to come back early and be available for that. Kaz actually said, like, if I was Garnacho right now, I'd be watching Ahmad, knowing how Ten Hag is with Marcus Rashford, Sancho coming back, Xerxes coming in. Oh, well, he's had a great season. Like, you sit there as a player, don't you? And you got 4 players vying for positions in front of you. You just want to get back, don't you? And try and fight for your spot back in the team. He come back. He basically spent 15 minutes on the pitch at weekend and went, yeah, this is still mine. Outshining absolutely everyone else on the pitch in that front line. It was absolutely brilliant to see. So, yeah, credit to Garnacho as well. TalkSport tonight are talking as well about Manchester United loosely interested in Ben Chilwell. He is now assessing his options. Remember when I put that title out, like Transfer Frenzy? This is what I mean. I knew this moment was coming where United have this recruitment meeting. Little leaks come out from that meeting or people in the know start talking and then bang, 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 bang. All of the possible targets, even the ones way down the list, start being brought up. Chelsea's board are also unlikely to stand in his way if they receive a suitable offer for between now and August 30th. That coming from Talk Sport tonight. Also, news there that Luke Shaw is out for the first month of the season again. I was talking about the Collier news earlier on. We talked about that. But the one I did want to talk about was the former Manchester United Academy player and Charlton coach, head coach Michael Appleton. Is now returning to the club as a loans manager. Dan Ashworth has a close relationship with him and their time together at West Brom. So now we have a loans manager as well. We have jobs for absolutely everyone when it comes to the recruitment side of things. Recruitment. Football structure. That is what's important in football at the top level. United have it now. They have it and some. And I feel like we are now the club that we thought we was. The club that we want to give banter back to opposition fans for. Last season, we was miles away from it. And I just feel like we have got our club back. We do. Do you know what? Everything counts on the pitch. The most important thing is getting the results on the pitch, isn't it? And that, for me, is where everything is going to be judged. So, yeah, let's see what happens on the pitch first of all. Ineos have done everything they possibly can to get Manchester United back to where they can. In the first summer, Jesus, that was mental. But it all counts for what Ten Hag gets out of these players on the pitch now. A loans manager, says JT. What are we? A footballing club and not a banking club? Yeah, mate, it does. That's what it is. Great that Erik Ten Hag's workload will be manageable. Concentrate on the team, Eric. Babs, you're dead right. That's what's important right now. Ahmad is competing with Rashford and Garnacho. Ahmad is competing with everyone in that front line, just like Xerxes is. Honestly, Rashford, he should be the one that's fearing for his place right now, not Garnacho and Ahmad. But we know how it works. We know how the football politics works and the pecking order with everything that goes on at Manchester United. The number 7 being very heavy for big players for decades since Ronaldo left first time. Let Garnacho keep his current number and progress on the field. Honestly, shirt numbers, could not give a toss about shirt numbers. It shouldn't even be a conversation, should it? Not for me anyway, but hey, it's one of them, isn't it? It's more for social media, I think, stuff like that. Shirt numbers and all of that stuff. But, yeah. I'm just happy with... I'm happy with Manchester United actually just winning games. I don't know about anyone else. That's the important thing. For me, it's a case of let's just get on the pitch with what Ten Hag has now got and let's get winning games again. That's what is important right now. And I think we are going to get off to a good start. I'm confident we're going to beat Fulham. I am. I think we are going to do it. And I can't wait to get to Old Trafford, speak to people again, get talking, see how everyone's felt this transfer window has gone, and go from there. It's probably going to be the most excited Manchester United fan base outside of Old Trafford leading up to a game that we've had in a long time, a very long time. Guys, I did want to say we are going to make a little bit of an announcement before the end of the show. FUTV have just partnered up again with Football Prizes, and we are opening our Football Prizes new partnership with the chance to win a Kobbie Mainoo signed shirt, fully authenticated. We're working along Football Prizes for the season as well. We bring you matchday experiences and loads of memorabilia. As you can see there, signed Carrick shirts, Bruno Fernandes boots signed, Kobbie Mainoo signed shirt, fully authenticated, as well as an Amrabat shirt as well. If you want to get your hands on this, there is a link pinned in the description right now, guys. There's only a few tickets left. Just follow the instructions on the screen from that link in the live chat right now, guys. The link is also in the description below if you're catching up later on and you can't see it in the live chat. It's in the description right at the top of the description, guys. So make sure you get onto that. But yes, Kobbie Mainoo signed shirt, comes with certificate of authenticity and everything else. There are also other spot prizes as well. I think we've got about 16 prizes in one draw. It ends on Monday night, guys. There are only a few tickets left. If you want to grab yourself a bargain or get in, go and get one of your tickets. Get involved. That is our sponsor, Football Prizes. We're working alongside with all different types of prizes this season, guys. And thank you to them again for that. But yeah, guys, that pretty much finishes absolutely everything up. We are counting another record show. We have got 1,100 likes on one live show. That's mental. I've never got to that. 2,700 I think we topped out in live chats as well. Smashing it, guys. Absolutely smashing it. I loved all of your contributions. Super chatters, mods, great job. Thank you again. Absolutely madness. It is a transfer frenzy. It's going to continue. I'll be ready to go, raring to go at 8 o'clock in the morning, guys. If anything else does come out tonight, I will be all over it. Thank you so much, guys. But that is it for now. We are moving very, very close, and we're moving very fast up that subscriber count right now. 54k we've just passed. Make sure that you do give the video a like and subscribe. Put that bell notification button on as you leave. Thank you, everybody. Another great day on FUTV, and another good day for Manchester United. The news is positive, guys. Let's keep it rolling. I love this. But yeah, that is it for tonight. Thank you, everybody. I will see you at 8 o'clock bright and early for the morning update show. There's always news on that show. Everybody loves that one, and we'll bring you that as always with every single bit of news and updates on Manchester United. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the morning, everyone.